Hey y'all, what's up? Jeff Garcia from Dreaming of Your Next Hook Set. July's been something else with work. I've been working so much that I've been trying to get away and do some catfishing and some bass fishing, but yesterday was epic, man. It was really nice. I hadn't fished like this in a while, and July 12th, 2020, I won't forget it. It was channel catfish after channel catfish. I even caught a flathead too on cut bait. We had a blast. We started around, I want to say around 7:30, and I didn't get home till about 6:30 in the morning. And then we just had to find them. You know, you guys know I bank fish a lot, so most of my work is off the bank and different locations and stuff. About 2 weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago actually, I went fishing here in Rockford, and I went fishing for catfish, and man, it was slow, really slow. I managed to catch two good channels, a 3-pounder and a 5-pounder, I believe. Excuse me. But it was fun. It was fun, and that scenario there, we fished a lot of brush, because we were also targeting flatheads. Didn't catch one flathead at all. Didn't catch anything. Had great bait. Had bluegills, bullheads, everything you could think of, suckers, everything. And it was a real slow night. Like I said, only 2 channels, but we were fishing heavy brush. The current was pretty fast there in that area. I mean, it had a lot of brush, and yeah, I would say the current was totally different than last night. The current was more, you had to cast like 4 or 5 ounces out there to keep that bait down, especially the live bait, because the live bait, it gets in the current, and if you don't have the right amount of weight, you're trying to throw some live bait, with 3 ounces, they're going to move that bait around. They're going to use the current, to move the bait around, to move themselves around and hide and stuff under structure and rocks, logs, whatever. But it was heavy structure the last time. This deal yesterday was more of a big flat with a channel going through it, and not all of it, because I fished a long stretch, like probably a block and a half, and I could never hit the channel. And once I found the flat that was like right next to the channel, it was on. It was channel catfish after channel catfish. But it was fun. It was awesome. I'm gonna open this bag because I'm gonna tell you guys you guys know I fish for the Eagle Claw brand and the Mustad brand of tail hooks. But I want to get the size right, because I cut all the leader lines off, because I always once I go on a fishing trip, when I come home, I cut all the leader lines off, throw them away, and I set me up new leaders when I go fishing the next time. I never leave my poles with the same hook I fished last time. Very seldom do I even use the same hooks, now that I said that. But I usually retire them. I check the points to make sure that if they still have a lot of sharpness to them, then I'll keep them. But I'll use them again. But most of the time, I get rid of them. And I want to show you the correct sizes of what I caught. The biggest fish that we caught that night was the flathead. He was pushing about 11 pounds. And the biggest channel was 10 pounds something, close to the flathead actually in weight. But yeah, I'm gonna show you. One was a little guy. Yeah. Okay. In this particular bag, the kill hook sizes that I use that I have in this bag is from 1 to 5, and that's all that was used that whole night, even for the flathead. That's all that was used. But I've got the hooks that I used. Excuse me. I've got the hooks that I used. I cut them off already, and I want to give you the correct size. Okay, so we got a 2-aught kill hook, 1-aught, And I believe I used a mustad too, a 3/0, but we're going to compare them. We're going to start with the smallest one. This guy right here, the smallest kill hook right there. That guy right there. Looks big on the camera, but that guy right there, I would have to say it's a 1/0. 1/0 kill hook. I'm going to open this bag real quick so I can show you guys. That caught a real decent channel. And I think that channel was pushing like, I don't know, 8 pounds or something like that. Yeah, I was right. See, the reason I couldn't tell you right away was because I pre-rigged all this. And I checked the point, make sure the point's still right. Yep, hook's still right, everything's good. Let's see. And it's I don't want to say it's a chrome hook, but it's a plated hook. Chrome plated hook. The next hooks are going to be a bronze hooks. This next hook, I believe it's a 2/0, if I'm not mistaken. It's a 2/0. It also caught a channel as well. But no, this next size is the one that caught the flathead. Man, I was nervous because I could not, when I was fighting him, usually you see the kill hook on the side. When you're looking in the water, you can see it sometimes when you're fighting him. And it didn't seem like he was buttoned right. Yeah, I was right. Let's see. It's a 2/0 kill hook. 2/0 kill hook. Yeah, you can see where it's all worn out. Because I had to cut the line because the hook was in there in the jaw so good that I couldn't see the point coming out of the fish. He was too big. But yeah, you still see some of the meat there. The phone's trying to focus. But yeah, this guy I won't use again just because it don't look brand new like that one. I won't use this. But I keep it in a box where I keep all the hooks that I've caught fish with. So okay, so that's a 2/0 kill hook. I love kill hooks. I don't know what I would do without kill hooks, honestly. And Eagle Claw and Mustad, they have a good brand. I use a lot of Eagle Claw, but Mustad has a good brand too. This Mustad hook, this next one's a Mustad hook, and I caught me a nice channel with this one. This one, I think this one took about a 6-pounder or something, 6-7 pounder. Still very sharp, still kept its sharpness, and still looks intact. So I'll probably use this one more time. Let me see if I can focus right on it. Let's see. Touch the phone a little bit. See, it's a little bit different. You fit more bait on this, bigger bait. That was another thing that I noticed. I was using kind of big baits, and it wasn't working out with some of the hooks, particularly the real small ones, because I wasn't leaving the hook exposed enough. Yeah, it's a Mustad hook. Mustad hook, right there. These are different than the. Yeah, I'll show you. Mustad hook. These are different than the Eagle Claw in this sense that I'll show you real quick. The Eagle Claw doesn't the Eagle Claw, this is the Eagle Claw, it doesn't go way out and then turn. It's a short turn on it. And I know these are two different sizes, but even on the same 3/0 size, the Eagle Claw, it does not go out. Mustad, when they make their kill hooks a little bit different, they bring the shank down and then they come out with the kill hook, come out further, and then bring the barb up, or the shank. An Eagle Claw doesn't do that. Eagle Claw comes straight down and turns. It's like they don't take a wide turn on their kill hook. If I can hold it up like that. See? Now look at that one. That's a wide turn. Wide as in way out here. Out here. And this one doesn't go way out. But yeah, I like the Mustad hook. The one thing about the 3/0 is thinner than the 3/0 Eagle Claw, the diameter. That's why I sway more to the Eagle Claw sometimes. But as far as baits, these are good for 2 to 3 inch baits. And I was pushing it. I was using 4-inch baits and even 5-inch baits. So yeah, but that was another hook that really did well. The Mustad hook. I really like them. I happen to own 100 count of the Mustad hooks that I've had for years, probably 7-8 years. 100 count or 150 count. And then everything else, I got tons of Eagle Claw, like boxes of 100 count or 50 count. But yeah, and the last hook that I used was I want to say it is a 4/0 Eagle Claw, a 4/0 Eagle Claw. So, man, it was awesome. I'm gonna add some of the video to this video here, of course, of the catches and the fights and stuff. Yeah, it's a 4/0. It just happens to be a bronze 4/0 hook. There it is. Yeah, because I buy bronze and I buy the plated ones, silver plated ones, because they're like the plated ones. I say plated, but you can use them in salt water and they'll stay intact a whole lot. So yeah, it's a 4/0. It's a 4/0 Eagle Claw. This is the one I use too. This one, for some reason, I ended up hooking into a turtle with it. I believe, was it a turtle? Yeah, I think the turtle I hooked with this one. And I hooked a nice, I think, 9-pounder with this one, with this hook here. And like I said, now this hook here, you can put a 4-inch, 5-inch, easy 5-inch bait to the bigger baits. You know, a little bit bigger than 3-inch for sure. But I love my kill hooks. But all in all, man, I had a great time.
I said about 8 or 9 pounds. I guess I was wrong.
This reel here,
30.
the Stratus, the Kuma Stratus 55, man, did awesome last night. I've been trying to get me a whole set of channel catfishing reels just for channel catfishing, because I have my flathead and my blue catfish reels. But this reel here, I've been trying to find it, but because it's from a couple years back, it's hard to find this reel. Even on eBay, it's hard to find it. But it doesn't weigh anything, and it goes awesome with the new Catfish ugly stick rods, the 8-footers. Man, it fits it perfect. It does. It fits like if it's a combo, like it was made for that rod. And I have been looking for these reels for a while, and I still can't find them. I can't find, even used, I was going to buy them. I wanted to get 4 of them. Well, 3 more. So I want to have 4 channel catfish reels. 5,500. You could use a 4,000 and even a 3,000, but 4,000, you could use a 4,000. But I like a 5,000 series or 5,500 series because you can put more line on it. Not necessarily braid, because braid, you can put a lot of braid on a lot of reels, you know. But when it comes to monofilament, if I wanted to go to big game trialing the green stuff, I could put it on this and put a whole bunch of it on it. That's why I like the 5,500. But one of the things that impressed me about this reel, this is the Stratus CS55 Akuma. What impressed me was 9 bearings, very light, big old handle, and the handle is out from the reel. It's out from the reel. I mean, it's out. You're not going to bump your spool while you're reeling, nothing. As opposed to this cheapy guy that I've had for years. Brand new, never used it. I used it last night. It worked out really good, but the handle's so close to the reel that you'll bump the spool when you're spinning it. If you're excited and you're trying to fight the fish and stuff, Yeah, this is just some brand, Dream Fishing. I've had it for years already, and I never used it. It has a loud clicker. I like that, but I mean, the Stratus, man, I've been trying to find these reels already for a while because these are from a couple years back. Like I said, here it is, Akuma. I recently bought some new ones. I'm gonna try them out, see if I like them. Some 5500s from Akuma. I'm gonna do a video on that. But this guy did really well, man. I love this reel, and I'll show you the rods that I'm talking about. I bought me 6 of these rods. Shakespeare did the thing with this rod. Let's see if you can see it there. And I'll probably have to flip the video so you can see it. But these guys right here, the Catfish series, 8-footers, not the 7-footers, because these Walmart had them. They had the 8-footers, and I've never seen them have 8-foot ugly stick rods here in Rockford, Illinois. So I grabbed them right away. Man. And they are awesome. Now, there is one thing about these rods. If you're not fishing off of a boat, if you're fishing off of the bank like I do, once you get into the 3-ounce and 4-ounce, the tip of the rod will bend. It'll load. If you cast out into the channel, it'll load, and I don't like that. I don't like it. I'm bank fishing. I don't want my pole, my bait out there, my pole out there, and my line down in the hole, and the pole's bent at the top. I don't like that. So I noticed that when you're fishing channels, as what I mean by the channel in the river, and it's a deep channel, and you're using 3 to 4 ounce sinkers, your rod's gonna load up at the top, like the first 6, 7 inches. I don't like that. So I would go to a stiffer rod. I got rods for that too, for that situation. What I've learned is max 2.5 ounces with these rods in fast current. 2.5 ounces is the limit on these. Then I switch up to another rod. If the place that I'm fishing, the current's really bad, I switch up to a different rod, more of a heavy action type. So, but this one, it says it's medium heavy, so it says it's medium heavy right there. And it says 3 ounces, but not in current, not in fast current. Not in fast current. In fast current, this rod will look like it's loaded up. So, but I love them, man. I love them. And when this combination right here, man, it fits perfect. Like I said, I was hunting for these reels, but I had to settle for a different reel that I'm gonna do a video. But I'm gonna take them out channel catfishing again first before I do my first video on them. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. You guys take it easy. I'm Jeff Garcia from Dreaming of Your Next Hook Set. Just with my channel catfish experience last night, it was awesome. And then we got a bonus, a flathead. It was cool, man. I hadn't caught channels like that in a while, because when you're bank fishing, anybody that makes YouTube videos will tell you it is very challenging, no matter what species you're searching for. Especially, I don't want to say in new grounds, like new area that you're fishing, but the fish move, the current moves, and every season changes. The current might dig a channel, secondary, a third channel. You know, things could change. And once I found the channel, boy, I'm telling you, it was on. So stay tuned for my next video, guys, before I let you go, on these rods right here. I mean, these reels right here. I just got them yesterday. I'm going to make a video on them, but I'm going to go fishing with them first. Usually I give them a whole season before I even say anything good about them, but I'm going to fish with them here probably at the end of the week. We're going to go after some channels. Since we found them now, man, we're going to go after them. I got to catch some bait probably Thursday or something, Wednesday or Thursday, tomorrow or Thursday, catch the bait and then be ready for Friday. But I'm excited about this reel too. A little bit heavier. Well, when I do the video on the reel, I'll tell you guys everything about it. But you guys take it easy. I'm Jeff Garcia. Until next time, peace.